Destroys so much crucial utility for the defenders.
Pressure mounting on Pojo Man on the main stairs there, just being drawn out, and there is some attention from Paolo and Sexy Cake towards Study. Moringa manages to find Charla through that vertical angle that we were talking about, but Pojo trades one out for himself with a kill on to Moringa, leaving us 4 versus 4, but here comes the push from Team Liquid as they move on into sight. Sexy Cake manages to find one, has the diffuser in hand, will start to try and get this plant down. Out comes the Toxic Babe and the Nitro, so just baiting out that utility, but Achieve manages to find a kill as he moves his way back in. However, Palu, Nesk, the dynamic duo, they find 2 towards the end of the round. 10 seconds left to go. It's all down to Achieve. Nesk, he steps out, starts to get the diffuser down. Big kill from Achieved onto Palu, but PSK moves in from the game room side and finds the final kill for Team Liquid in what was a bit of a back and forth round, but Team Liquid did always feel in control of the skeleton key of Moringa, just trying to open up the door to sight using those vertical angles. In comes the flashback, forces Achieve back down the stairs. He decides to throw a Nitro as he goes, and he hits him with the fadeaway. Charla gets one onto Nesk. It's 2 versus 3. TSM know where they're coming from. 20 seconds left to go. Surely it's their round, but Palu steps up with a kill from the Jackal. 2 versus 2. It's going to have to be kills as diffuser is not in hand. Palu tries to push forward, finds one. Can he find the second? It's all down to Bolo on the pulse. He's got the pistol. He finds the shot and takes down Palu, and that's going to be the round for TSM, locking down the ground floor and bringing things back to 1-0.
It's all about this main stairs shield that they just don't feel they can unsettle, and of course there are ADSs stacked around it as well, but this has now pushed 2 members of Liquid back where they can't do this, so much so that Paolo was rotated off instead to go and play around Study. Goes for a smoke, gets eaten up by the ADS, can try yet another one. This one doesn't get eaten out as Achieved, bringing down Sexy Cake. That smoke should now block some vision and give him an angle through, but he isn't feeling particularly keen here. 10 seconds remain. Pojo finds yet another. They're going for the step. It's all falling apart this time round. Liquid unable to stop TSM, who has shut them down, passed them from pillar to post. TSM taking round number 3. Liquid doing that to TSM when we switch half after 6 rounds. But for now, it's Paolo looking to cut it on the south side. Pojo not quite respecting that one. It's going to be a free kill. Bolo bringing one back before Sexy Cake strikes big on site itself. It's back and forth, but the double kill for Bolo, making a triple, has held the site down. Liquid slowed down too much by TSM, and Bolo strikes big.
Really does at the perfect moment. What an impact play from him. Palu pushing in. He's the last one alive. Finds one. Gets himself into a 1v1 after an unfortunate team kill. But Gio, he makes up for that. The Nitro doesn't matter as he finds that final kill. And that puts TSM 3-1 up.
That could be a kicker. If he manages to get himself caught out here for Palu, that could be a real stinger.
Does just briefly see the man move across the barricade there. Won't be able to get the kill, but does find Achieved. It is ultimately, Achieved, who he saw through the barricade, who tried to rotate onto him, but Palu was just alive and alert and ready for the danger there. Sits him down in the living room and takes him out of the round. Moringa finds Pojo Man with a headshot. 5 versus 3 now as Liquid find the advantage that they've been so desperate for in the last couple of rounds. Palu takes Charla out as well. Nesk onto Gio, and it's starting to look easy for Liquid as it's a flawless round and they bring themselves back to within touching distance. Falling out a little bit, but it is time now for Liquid to put their foot on the gas and to really accelerate them through the rest of the round, and that's going to be the start. Sexy Cake onto Bolo. Gio goes down as well, but Pojo Man comes up big with a kill onto Sexy Cake for the trade. 4 versus 3, but it's effectively 4 versus 2 with the man down but not out. Pojo's going big here, finds himself a second. Can he make it 3? He's facing up against Palu. No, shut down as the double comes in. Palu it was, down Gio, and finding that final kill locks it down 3-3 on the half, and Team Liquid, they're fighting back. Attempt at the plant, I would imagine, is going to come in behind bar. So what they want to do, they've blown the wall there at the bottom of 90 corridor. They just want to push directly in. PSK is in a very important position now, but he's going to start getting challenged. It doesn't matter though. He's got Nesk and Sexy Cake backing him up. 3 versus 3 as Gio finds a trade, and there comes Achieved. A big play from him once again, but look at the clock. 10 seconds left to go. 2 versus 2, and there's still that man Nesk who's making a big problem of himself. And now it's all about that moment, and who should it be with the double but Nesk stepping back into sight and finding the final kill.
We've got them 3 back-to-back. Let's see what Paolo can do hanging off to the south here. I think there's a little bit of pressure coming in. In fact, it's Paolo and Nesk being the ones on the south side roam. Just looking to pressure the members of TSM, but they're the one being pressured out. Nesk still wins the gunfight against Achieve, but it was that early trade. Finds a second. Is this where he starts to really pop off? Because here, he's now 1 kill sat behind him. What a shot coming out of Nesk A triple kill, completely shut down the side of TSM. They're left scrambling, rattled for ideas. They finally shot a couple of those Roteros. It's not going to be enough. He's down to about 20 HP. These long angles can be challenged at pretty much any given time. With 30 seconds to go, that is a nice shot. That's one, but can he find himself yet another? Expects a man to his right. Knows that one must be playing here up towards Astro. Waiting for one to come around and peek on this corner. There we go, but Moringa, he looked away at exactly the wrong time. Was getting out of his laydown spot. A closeout for Moringa and PSK. Liquid take the 4th round in a row. From the angle they had, they couldn't see it, so it was smart. It's taken another 20 or 30 seconds off TSM, and now they've got to go pushing in pretty much raw to try and challenge onto PSK, who finds the one that he needs. Geo dropped down. In comes the final lion scan. In fact, they've got one more left after this as well if they want it. This is where they should be able to make something happen, TSM, but Nesk is still alive.
Oh, if you remembered, as I said at the beginning of the game, the real freedom that Liquid have on the defense is the strength of the core that is back on site. There we go, Ness trying to pop up from the basement, shut down by Charla, but still 2 versus 2 now. However, achieved with a massive kill onto PSK. That's going to allow Charla to lock in this diffuser. It's all up to Palu. It's a trade, but it doesn't matter, as that's TSM closing down the round. But Liquid, he will be hit with some explosive damage, but still finds himself alive and able to continue fighting. Out comes another nade, will not move him. 25 seconds left to go.
Man's endured 2 frag grenades at this point as well. All the pressure and attention, the lion scans, and they still can't unseat him at this point. Ace Pojo right up against the wall, looking to have something inside the vault, but no one is moving. 2 members of TSM hit the deck. Next goes massive, finally shut down from the north side, but it's a 1 versus 3 achieved. The only one still on his feet here, and I think for the side of Liquid, this should be an easy shutout. They'll move up to match point as Palu collects another. Nesk, again, the terror of Aviator.
Down as well, and that now leaves it all up to Charla, Gio, and Bolo. They have now got 1 minute 20 to rescue this opening game for TSM, and it's not going their way, Des. It's going the way of Palu, and Nesk once again flawless for Liquid. They shut down the opener, they put 3 points on the board, and they send a message to the Mexican Major.